And welcome into Getting Help from Uncle Sam. As promised, we're bringing Chief Grayboys back again to do and give us some good information on things that we as a community can do to help the police force. What can we as citizens do to help you and the other police officers to make their job better?
There's so many ways to help.
Pat him on the back, first of all.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, yeah, acknowledging it is important. Officers want to be seen, and when they know that people see them, it really goes a long way towards an officer's morale. Because at the end of the day, one of the key things that an officer is motivated by is we say we are fighting for you. We are fighting for all of you. And that's why I'm here. That's why every officer who works with me is here. And we know that. And so sometimes when that's recognized, that's really important. But on a nuts and bolts scale, okay, this is what I want to talk about. On a nuts and bolts of how to help the police. One thing I'd say is, of course, and we always say this, but it means a lot. If you see something, you have to say something. You have to call 911 or you have to call the non-emergency number, but you have to report. And if for some reason, let's say you can't get through, then call again until you get through. That's one thing I would say. Okay, another way to help us, believe it or not, is when you do give good advice to your friends, like when you tell them to walk away from a fight, when you tell them to walk away from a conflict. You're actually helping us because the crime that doesn't happen is a crime that we don't no longer have to investigate.
That's right.
And then we can send resources to other things. So I think it's really important that people get involved in the lives of the people that they care about, like parents getting involved in the lives of their children. Know where your children are, know who they're hanging out with, know what they're doing on the internet, because those are the types of things where people can be influenced in such a way that then they start turning towards role models that might promote violence or role models that might promote bad things. Parents need to make sure they know where their kids are and what they're doing. So by really strong parenting, that's another way to really help the police.
Great.
And lastly, something I really want to pass on here is too, let people know about the opportunities that exist at the police department and within the city of Montgomery for employment. If people want this city to operate a certain way, if people want to see a city that they really want to be mindful of their needs, well, what better way to do it than to get young people involved in solving the problem, if you will. Get young people, to apply for jobs with the Montgomery Police Department. And not all the jobs even require you to become a police officer. In fact, one thing I would say is I'm going to give this site out and say it's joinmgmblue.com. And anybody who knows, and anybody who knows an 18-year-old person or older who's looking for direction, who's looking for a great job that pays full benefits, pays for college, and gives you a perfect bridge into a middle-class life where you can actually pay for things that would let you afford a house and let you pay for your own kids' college. I mean, when I joined the Montgomery Police Department, okay, everything I owned was in my car, and my working with them allowed me to not only have a wonderful career, but to send my daughter to college. I even sent another child to college, and I bought my home. I mean, it was a wonderful career that was made possible by working at a very stable job with good, solid benefits. Now, do you get rich doing this? No. But the whole point of a good life is having a life having a life with meaning, with purpose, where you're doing good things and helping people and being able to, like I said, have a middle-class life. And so I would encourage people in the community to definitely promote doing some public service work with our agents.
Good. Well, thank you for what you're doing. And remember this, the police department is here to serve you. When you see somebody, one of the men or women in blue, give them a pat on the back and say, thank you for doing what you do. And we'll be right back right after this.